Hello, and it's time for another one of Paul's beer reviews, and tonight I've got a beer for you from Marstons. It is a bottle of their EPA, or English Pale Ale, coming in at 3.6% ABV. EPA stands for English Pale Ale, and the stilt walker on the label, there he is. The stilt walker on the label is an original hop picker. In this case, Cascade and Styrian hops. They give it the subtle citrus flavours and delicate bitter aftertaste. An easy drinking, refreshing, light golden ale which will appeal to ale and lager drinkers, and the occasional stilt walker. Buddy. Right, there's the bottle top. The 3 barrels of Marstons. This is their green one. They've got blue, they've got red. But it's the green one. I picked this up for £1 in Morrison's. Everywhere you go with this stuff is dirt cheap. And I must admit I've been a bit of a beer snob because I've avoided buying it purely because it's been cheap. So my logic has been, if it's cheap, it must be crap. But I've thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it. And see what it's all about. So let's get this beer out of the bottle, into my glass, see what we get. A little bit of smoke on the opening. In it goes into the glass. Straight away I can smell a bit of hop aroma coming out. Lovely. There's a teeny tiny little bit left in the bottle there, but so there is the Marstons English Pale Ale. It's very kind of light amber in colour. Very much translucent looking beer. Not crazy amounts of carbonation on that one. You can see the bubbles slowly rising up the glass there, but nothing too major. It's maintained a very small head on it, half a finger of white head. Let's get an aroma. Hoppy, citrusy, as you'd expect. Let's get a taste. Cheers, guys. Big citrus hit straight away. Quite a big lime profile on this one. Lemon, lime. Very fresh tasting, quite refreshing. Very subtle hop profile at the back end. Very subtle hop taste. Not particularly bitter. A little bit of maltiness to it. Sort of mid palate, which is quite nice. There's that hops, and it fades out. So it's alright. It's not amazingly complex. You've got a big citrus hit at the beginning, quite refreshing. It's nicely carbonated. It's really refreshing, quite crisp, quite fresh tasting. You can see why it's a sessionable pale ale, because you could probably drink this all day. It's very easy drinking, no complexity to it really. Like I say, big citrus hit, lots of lemon, lots of lime, very zesty. Quite a thin mouthfeel. There's a slight bit of sweet kind of bready malt taste to it, which is kind of the lingering taste to it. The bitterness of the hops goes quite quickly. It is there, but it doesn't last very long. You're kind of left with a very subtle, sweet, malty taste to it. It's not bad at all, this. Not bad at all. 3.6%, you could drink a few of these. It's not bad at all. Needs to be cold, this one. This one is particularly cold. It's refreshing. Citrus, malt. There's the hops. The bitterness from the hops quickly disappears. And you're left with a slightly sweet, malty taste. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. £1 a bottle, well worth it. Good value for money, this one. Yeah, like I said, I got this for £1 in Morrison's. Decent enough. It's not going to pull up any trees. It's not an amazing beer, but it's certainly, if you fancy a session on a pale ale, you could do worse. That's for sure. I'm going to give it a score, taking into consideration the price. And like I say, it's cheap everywhere. Everywhere you find this beer, it's cheap. So it's worth it. There's a decent amount enough of ingredients in it to stop it from being a bad beer. It's alright. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Marstons English Pale Ale. Pour the rest out in my glass. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this because I am thirsty and it's a thirst quencher, which is what it's all about. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Marstons English Pale Ale. Let me know what you think. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave your comments below. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.